Okay, so we are now here at the mammoth site, as seen on the Discovery Channel, raising the mammoth.
Oh, the day I break these chains, I'm bound for the life of the simple things.
Good morning, everybody. I slept pretty good last night, and I slept in a little bit. It's almost 9 o'clock, and I'm getting ready to head over, edit up a video, and then start heading north out of Colorado. I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to try to go all the way into Rapid City today, or if I'm just going to stop off in Cheyenne, and we'll feel it out. I'll talk to you guys soon about it. I don't feel like cooking anything, and I'm hungry. I'm gonna go in here and grab breakfast at the Breakfast Club. It's a little spot, supposed to be good food. Let's go check it out. And here we are. We got a nice hearty breakfast. 3 pieces of French toast, a couple of eggs, and some sausage. There's so much great stuff on all these clips that I got on Trail Ridge Road in Rocky Mountain National Park. I might end up having to have a part 2. I'm already at 7 minutes. All right, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I got it edited up. Now I'm off to Cheyenne, Wyoming. I'm assuming there must be a big rain shadow right after the Rocky Mountains, because Wyoming here, getting into Wyoming here, I mean, it's desolate. It's pretty desolate once you get down south of I'd say Pueblo as well in Colorado. So those mountains do a good job not letting the water across. It's 9:30 and I just got wrapped up with this video for tomorrow. I'm here in Cheyenne, Wyoming. I'm gonna go find a place to crash tonight. Looking around to see if there's anything that I want to see here. I like to not like skip over places that other people skip over all the time, because you'd be surprised sometimes what's just around the corner in these places that nobody thinks of, like Cheyenne. I mean, most people skip right by it. Well, the pressure in my stinking tire is low again, and I went to go ahead and air it up with this pump. Oh, compressor, sorry. I went to go and air it up with this compressor. Well, that thing, after just 4 uses, that thing quit already. It's a piece of junk. So if you were wondering about it, it's the Adu air compressor. That thing's a piece of junk. It got kind of hot every time. It did say that it could get hot when you used it, and wait to put it away, and I always did, you know. But I just think it's a piece of junk, because, you know, the darn thing should have lasted more than 4 air up cycles. I'm not even gonna bother sending it for warranty. I think I probably had it too long for warranty or anything, so I just never used it until recently. Good thing is I'm right here next to Walmart, and I can go in there and find me something to air that tire up and head on over to Discount Tire Company. I guess there's one right here in town. That's where I got the tires originally. But I do have to say I'm a little cranky at it, you know. Okay, I got one of these, a different one of these silly 12-volt compressors. Hopefully that one works better. But I really wanted to know if this stuff actually legitimately works. So this is supposed to air up the tire and put in a fix-a-flat stuff to help seal up to 1/4 inch punctures. And I don't hear any like streaming from the tire, and it's been a slow leak. So let's see if this stuff works. It inflated the tire a little bit, but it doesn't look anywhere near full pressure in there. So according to this, let's assume that my tire is completely flat. I still think there was some air in there, but this is saying it's only 16 psi in the tire right now, after we had that whole can pumped in here. So I'm not that impressed. Those guys over at the RV, they're sitting right out in front, door wide open, chairs in the parking lot. At the Walmart, that irks me, man. Like, that's a good way to get people to kind of notice you and start giving Walmart an attitude about us being there, you know? That RV is pretty cool. I always like the vintage stuff. Looks like they're from Canada though. I believe it said Quebec on their license plate. Good morning, folks. I am on the road again. Yesterday I was in a little bit of a mopey mood. You know, I'd been chatting with Carolina, and we had an unpleasant conversation yesterday, and for some reason that stuff always brings me down. But today I am in a much better mood. I feel a lot better, and I am off to a long drive today because I got to be in Rapid City today. I need to pick up a ticket for a job that I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I already signed up in the app. It's 14 bucks an hour. Just some landscaping stuff tomorrow. First of all, you know, one of the things that I've learned is that if you're not planning in your budget being on the road a good $400 a month for repairs and maintenance and replacement of your ride, you're gonna find yourself at some point in some deep trouble. And so I need to make sure that every week that savings is going up $100 and not backwards. So I still have some money to continue on my journey, but I'm gonna stop in Rapid City. I know Rapid City is a fairly easy place to get work. Right now, that's what I'm up to. I'm heading off to Rapid City, and I plan to make a stop at the Mammoth site in Hot Springs. Now, that should work out. I wanted to go to the national park just north of it a little bit, called Wind Cave National Park, but that national park, their elevator broke. I was looking it up, and so I can't get to go and see the cave, so that's a total bummer. You know, that's our story. That's where we are right now. Yesterday was pretty much a 0 mile, 0 activity day. I had the flat and the issue with Carolina, so you know, I feel a lot better. I'm back to the journey, and I'll check in with you guys at least when I get over here to the Mammoth site. I've always wanted to see that. It's supposed to be a big spot where multiple mammoths ended up passing away and they were preserved, so it should be a cool place to see. So we are rolling into what looks like a little town called Torrington, and I mean, definitely looks agriculturally based here. I haven't seen a sign just yet that tells me what the population is, but I couldn't imagine it's more than a couple thousand. It's got a landfill, so there's some size to it. Either that or they have garbage shipped in from elsewhere and it's part of their industry, you know. That's always possible. Here's our sign. It says Torrington, population is 6,500. I was totally wrong. Still at 4,000 feet here. That's almost a mile above sea level, so it's about 1,000 feet lower than Denver is. Got the North Platte River here. Right, going right through the middle of town. It's Main Street now.
Olson Tire Company. That's cool. It's got a
mile, turn left onto US 85 North.
definitely got a
Road.
small town vibe. I love that. I love mom and pop type operations. It's a lot better than corporate, just in my opinion. We're rolling into a little town called Lusk here in Wyoming, and I always get a kick at seeing what the population on these. So a little over 1,500 people, 1,567 people here, and we're at 5,000 feet on elevation. So this is pretty much as high as Denver is. So Denver is at just over 5,000 feet as well. I kind of like going on the old highways rather than taking freeways, just because you get to see a little, you know, usually you run through Main Street like this through little towns, and sometimes those towns are really cute, you know. A lot of times you'll have the older early 1900s kind of downtown where you have the old architecture where all of the buildings are adjoined and running through the middle of the downtown, and I don't know, I've always gotten a kick out of that. This here is what I was talking about. How'd I know I was gonna have this? No, no, these are pretty cool. I don't know why I like the looks of that. I just always have, and some places, you know, there'll be 2 or 3 blocks like that. Others, it'll just be real simple like that. Only 10 more miles of Wyoming, and then we'll be rolling into South Dakota. I think once I cross the state line, I'm like 50 miles maybe from Hot Springs. We're now in South Dakota, and up there ahead of me is the Black Hills. So if you see that along the horizon there, that's the Black Hills. It said that I'm about 35 miles out of Hot Springs now, so I should be there pretty quick. I'm thinking I should be there by 2 p.m. Officially in the Black Hills. I'm gonna start doing some climbing here, about 10 miles out of Hot Springs. Okay, so we are now here at the mammoth site, as seen on the Discovery Channel, Raising the Mammoth. Get out there, connect with people, live your big story, and make sure you do something every single day to reduce world suck. Peace, guys.